Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is episode 46 of my gameplay series in No Man's Land. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to No Man's Land. So, hope you enjoyed that last episode. I think you guys probably did. At least that's what I've gotten in the comments. So, if you hated it, you didn't tell me. Anyhow, so we still have our forestry stuff. I'm still going to work on some forestry stuff today, probably almost entirely off camera. Again, I want to clear probably a lot of the trees back through here. I just kind of trim off some of these trees back here and then take out all the trees that are in this area because we want to make this a big field. Keep the road going. We'll probably make, I don't know, we'll do with that land. We might just leave it for now, but keep this road going and make this a giant field, or at least a lot of this into a giant field. We also want to extend this field out at some point. I haven't taken care of any of the stumps. There's lots of stumps dotted about. Also, the chickens are for Martin L. So if we go look at the chickens here, we're getting close to maxing them out. So yeah, what do we max out at? 400. So once this gets up to 380, then we'll sell those. So that should be probably, I guess, maybe tomorrow, the next day, sometime in game. But I don't know when it'll happen. Pigs are doing good. Sheep are doing good. Subscriber contracts. Let's take a look. Why did I close it out? Or I lowered it down. Subscriber contracts. So, Will of Will's Farm Life needs 10 sheep, and then Martinell needs his chickens. That's what we kind of got going for now. Yeah. So that's what we got going. Kyle added in some decoration stuff, so I will probably cut you out for part of this, because I'm probably gonna end up passing some stuff I don't want you guys to see in here. But yeah, so stand by. All right, so oh man, so we got to do some more upgrades out here. I wonder how crazy that is. Can we lower that down like a lot? No, we can't. Okay, we might have to work with, oh, I see, that would work that way if we did that. Yeah, actually it kind of goes into the ground there a little bit, so maybe we get a dock out here. We'll place that and see how it looks. Okay, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I'll take that. We got a little dock now. I might place the boat closer to it, but that's pretty nifty. A gazebo. We might make like an area. Oh gosh, I don't know. Well, we probably want to raise that back up. Yeah. Up a little bit. We could do one like right there, but I think maybe if we clear out some of these, maybe if we clear out an area up there to put it. Oh, that would look nice up there. Yeah, I like having that up there. I maybe could have turned it around a little bit. Yeah, the entrance is over there. That's okay. We'll make that work. Yeah, entrance is up over there. We'll make that work. We'll make a little dirt path or something. Pool with a deck. Oh, the fire pit though. I like that. Gosh, we may, oh, maybe we do something out here on this island. That'd be cool. We can get the tree harvester out there, so we might do some other cool stuff with that. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. So I cut out part of that since I showed off some of it. Yeah, also too, so we have a new program thanks to Kyle at Farmer Crop Supply. He has started a new program here, which I think we can, I should have just, well, I had it up. Don't look at anything. All right, so we have the Farm Watch billboard. Let's see if we can. Oh, that's pretty cool. We could probably place, I like the flag. The Farm Watch program. So we're going to place another flag out here with all of our other flags. Let people know that we are part of the Farm Watch program. I like that. That's so cool. And then I think the sign would look great. So essentially, it's like a neighborhood watch, but for farms. At the back of it, yeah, let's flip that around. That should do it. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. Perfect. I'll even put one on the other side to really scare off those criminals. There we go. Fantastic. I like that. So that's cool. So I appreciate that, Kyle. Thank you for making those. That's awesome. Just not even my idea. All his idea. It's great. So that's pretty cool. But 35914, what did I build? How much were those things I built? They weren't that much, were they? I don't think we had. Did we actually spend that much money? There's no way we built that much. What we built, the gazebo? That couldn't have cost us that much to landscape all that stuff out here. There's no way. Anyhow. Hopefully that wasn't actually what the money went down by, because that's a lot of cash for a gazebo. But anyhow, I don't think that's what happened. I'm not sure why that was like that. Yeah, I don't know what we had last time. I might go look and see what we had at the end of last episode, just so I can see if we actually did spend that. But in other news, July 10th, so 8 days from when I'm recording this, but I don't know when from when it releases, maybe 9 days, 10 days, 10 or less than that, 6 days, 7 days, I don't know. But so we're going to do a live event to celebrate the 1,000 subscriber mark for the Farmer Cop group, or the Farmer Cop family, however you want to look at it. I guess we're not like a group, we're not like a LLC or anything like that, but the Farmer Cop channel is probably the best way to call it. So we're going to do a live event that'll be about an hour or so, hour, 2 hours. I don't think it'll be 2 hours, probably an hour would be my guess, but we're going to do that live. It's going to be at 2 p.m., which my episodes normally launch at 12 p.m., so it'll be 2 hours later than a normal episode. And it'll be Friday, July 10th. So tune in for that. Also on July 10th, if you're part of the Discord server, you will have access to the Farmer Cop multiplayer server, which will be launched at that point as well. Might be a little crowded at first, but we're going to launch other servers as well. So if you don't get on that one, don't worry. We're going to get others going as well. But we're just going to do the first one, which will be kind of a test server to see how it goes and do different stuff with it. We'll do that at the beginning or on July 10th. So yes, that is fantastic. I'm just gonna keep doing stuff around the farm. We don't have a lot going on. If we turn grass on, is grass ready to harvest? Not quite, so it's getting close. Sugarcane's getting up there too a little bit. I mean, it's still gonna be probably until tomorrow, but I think we maybe do no, probably doubt the barley is going to be ready tonight, but tomorrow we may look at buying maybe a Primos. I know it's kind of wild, but we may look at that. So I'm going to try to get all this stuff forested out today because I don't want to have a rollover of the logging equipment into tomorrow. So that's kind of my goal right now. Horses, actually, I guess last episode I probably would have picked up on it. Yeah, so maybe tomorrow, the next day, we'll sell those guys. So that'll be a good chunk of cash for us. Cows are doing well. They're producing milk like crazy, which is awesome. Pigs are still doing good. So our animals honestly are doing great. I mean, we got them all taken care of, so they're pretty okay. But yeah, so I'll keep working on some forestry and stuff around the farm. I got the bio belt out here to start cutting away at stuff. But yeah, I will see you guys probably just later on. We'll see kind of what happens and go from there. All right, so I kind of forgot that we had a boatload of soybean to sell, so we're going to go ahead and sell the soybean. We had 63,000 liters, so I'll sell this 45, and then I'll sell the rest of it as well. So I've only made one load of logs so far. It was $22,000 for that load, and there's still a lot of logging left, and I have a couple of huge stacks of logs out there, so that is good. And also I looked into that $35,000 that we spent on remodeling. I added $30,000 back into our account because there's no reason for all that stuff to cost that much. And I even tried to looked at how much the gazebo would have cost to place, and it was nowhere near that much, even with landscaping and stuff. So I just added that back in. It must have been some sort of issue or glitch or something. So we're back where we should be as far as money goes, and we're gonna be pretty set after we get the soybeans sold. Because what are we gonna get for this? I'll write this down: 74,698. And this isn't even, I mean, if we go into the menu, it's 1659, which is definitely not even the highest we've gotten. We've got over 1,700 before, but that's definitely a good price for us. So I'm going to get the rest of it done. And then another thing to note too, who commented this thing? It was Clark Bar 86. Yeah, Clark Bar 86 said that we could use, so if you remember, we have, gosh, let me just go look for it on the farm. Where is it going to be sitting? Let me go right here. It's gonna be sitting, gosh, where did I put it? It's our pallet lifter with the, yeah, here it is. It's on this guy right here. So this guy right here to lift logs would work great. So I am seriously considering using that, and then maybe buying us like a telehandler if it'll load. There we go. 96,000. See, the class ones aren't that bad priced. We can get, I mean, 69,093. A couple modded ones down here. 9407. What's the difference between that guy and this guy? 122. 122. That one has more horsepower too. 143. 122. 143. 129. 136. That one's seems like it's the best, but is it really the best? This is the Farmer Cop Supply one though, so we'll probably get this one. Yeah, look at that thing. All right, I think we're gonna buy it. I think it'll just be easier, and we can probably return. Well, I might hold on to the, just because I don't have, I mean, yeah, and we'll get an adapter so we can put front loader attachments and maybe wheel loader attachments on it too. Well, I don't know, we just need the front loader one, huh? Trailborg, Nokian. Yeah, I'll put the Trailborg on there, those big bulky guys. We could do the farmer cop blue. No, I like it in the red. Yeah, I think that looks sweet. Okay, so we are going to buy this. It will be helpful regardless of the situation, and it's not that much really at the end of the day, especially since we're going to be able to still afford the Primos, I think, at the end of this episode. So yeah, we got that. Let's look at the attachers for that real quick as well. Telehandler. There should be a... And there might be a big bag lifter in here too. Adapter. There we go. From telehandler to front loader. Yeah. No, we need the other way. Oh yeah, it's front loader tool. Okay, no, that is what we need. Okay. Let's buy that guy. Ooh, I don't say, is there any options? Buy that guy. Okay, perfect. Translator. I don't know what that one's gonna do. And that would get us to wheel loader tool, which wouldn't be that bad either, but I don't think we need it right now. Yeah, so that'll work out really well for us, I think. There's so many different tools and things. A cage. That's awesome. Yeah, I think that'll work out really well for us if we do that. I think that's a great idea. So thank you, ClarkBar86. We're taking your idea right away. So perfect. $75,300. No big deal. We're gonna get all that back once we sell. I mean, honestly, our soybeans that we just sold for $74,000, was that what we just sold them for? Yeah, that just paid for that stuff basically, or pretty close to it. So we'd be sitting at $200,000 without that. So we are doing a-okay. Let's hop back over to at the sweet shop. Yeah, if we visit that, that'll get us close enough. Perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna drive back to the farm. I'm gonna get the other soybeans sold. I'll write down the number we get for that, and I'll share that with you later. I think we're gonna go ahead and return. We can use our telehandler. I think we can return our other tools. Leased items. Yeah, let's return that guy right there. Yeah, return him. We did go over on the hour, but that's not a big deal. We'll still easily, I mean, we're making it back. And we'll return that guy, yes. Okay, so let's look at the store again real quick just to see. Not a front loader. Back. I always forget that there's like specifically tools for front loaders, like specifically front loader tools. We had this guy leased. So 2404, I'm gonna write that down to our logging. Maybe, if I can find it, there it is. 2404, because I want to keep track of how much we're spending on everything. And then I think we did go over another hour lease on the other item, so that would be under wheel loader attachments, and it's gonna be pretty far back, I bet. Yeah, that guy, that's what we had. So $52. Okay, not a big deal on that one. Okay, so I think we went over on both of those, but yeah, so I'll have that written down so we can kind of keep track of that. But yeah, so the gas cans were taken into evidence. I'm going to try to follow up with Farmer Cop Supply maybe today or tomorrow or the next day sometime. It may not be in this episode, but try to follow up with them and see what I can't figure out, and see if I can't figure out who's actually the one that purchased the gas cans, because it had to have been happened recently, and I think they haven't sold very many of them since they've opened up a couple weeks ago. They haven't been in business for that long here, so they should have all the security cameras footage for us. But yeah, meanwhile, I'll share a quick story about the police academy, since Jeff C a while back commented about that. I guess it's Jeffrey C, but I'm assuming he also maybe goes by Jeff, maybe not. Hopefully that's not offensive to him. I don't think it will be, but anyhow, so So in the academy, kind of the structure is you're in a class of 30 people. So there's 15 groups of 2, 30 people. And why it matters that there's groups of 2 is because in each, because I'm partnered up with a patrol partner. I went to the academy on the west side of Washington over in Burien, so there's only 2 of us, me and another officer that worked on the east side of the state. Everyone else in the class, all other 28 people were from the west side of the state. So there's just us 2, so we ended up being patrol partners, that was fine. He was a great guy. I love working with him. But anyhow, so we were patrol partners, and then there's other people that would be paired up. If you had someone in the class that was also part of your agency, then you get paired up with them and everything like that. 20,000 more liters, that'll be great. So that's mean our 30,000. But anyhow, sorry, distracted. So you have a patrol partner and whatnot, and you do lots of mock scenes and mock scenarios and stuff. And some of the guys in the class weren't maybe the brightest bulbs in the bunch, but and I won't say their agency or their names or anything like that. And not everyone who graduates the police academy will become a police officer. They can still fail on field training, which field training is honestly harder than the actual academy itself is. A lot of times people will pass. There's several people that will pass each academy class that won't pass field training. So out of a 30 officer class, you may only have 15 to 20 that end up being police officers long term. It just is what it is, because it kind of slowly through the process weeds out more and more people. And people that are in the police academy are generally ethical people, and they generally make good decisions. They just need training. And sometimes, and there's some things that just can't be taught training wise, that you have to have kind of some natural instincts for at least. So they kind of weed out some of those people in field training and everything like that. Look at the trees over there in the conservation park. I wish I could just lock them into that height, because they look great in that height there. But they'll keep growing. It's fine. Maybe the city will have us tear them down. I doubt it. I'm just kidding. So anyhow, we'll keep heading in here. But so you have patrol partners. We do mock scenes. We watch each other do mock scenes and kind of critique each other and help each other out. So we had one, and obviously there's what's called a TAC officer, which is a police officer from some agency in the state of Washington that sets their grades and teaches and does that. So there's other police officers teaching us how to do police work, which makes total sense. That's how it should be. So anyhow, we had two deputies from a specific county in Washington that I will remain as nameless. They were doing a mock scene. One of the deputies was interviewing some people at a party. Like, there was a bunch of people around, and there was another person that was at the party, like that was in the scene. So like that 32,336. I'll give you guys a total here in a second. 32,336. Okay, but so they were interviewing someone. His partner was interviewing someone. He was just kind of keeping an eye on the scene, make sure his partner was safe. And there was someone like that was part of the party that was standing not directly behind, but like 15 feet behind, so a distance behind, not doing anything, just standing there waiting for the scene to be over, literally just standing there. And this other deputy just tackles him out of the blue, and the TAC officer is like, "What are you doing?" And the deputy's like, "Well, he's standing behind my partner." The TAC officer's like, "No, yes, technically yes, but he's not doing anything to your partner or any threat to your partner. You can't just tackle anyone who ends up being somewhere behind your partner, because that's just not, you just can't do that." Oh, anyhow, that was some stuff like that is pretty entertaining to watch. And we all made stupid mistakes and learned lots from it. So that's the point of the academy. It's like going to school. You're trying to learn a craft or trying to learn a trade. So it was interesting. It was entertaining some of the time, but yeah. So let me add up how much we made from those soybeans, because we made a lot. Let's just put it that way. 74,698 plus 32,336. We made, good Lord, we made $107,034. So we did okay on the soybeans, I think. And that was, I think, just 2 harvests of them. So we get about 50,000 a harvest. Also, too, I've been slowly feeding grass into that. There's 3,000 liters of grass in the silo, and I think there's like 15,000 in that trailer, and I've been feeding it in there. So it's slowly working through it. I'll probably try to take what we have in there over to the BGA, and I think we already have a full load from this guy here. Actually, I'll just drive it over here and see what we got. A full trailer this size in the BGA. So I've been trying to process that. I have talked to Kyle at Farmer Crop Supply, so I think either tomorrow or the next day, so sometime soon, the guy's going to come out and work on this thing, so it processes a little bit faster, kind of beefs it up, has a little bit higher capacities and stuff like that, so we don't have to place another one, which would be awesome. I guess there's a $25,000 fee for that, but I think that'll be completely worth it. It saves us from having to build another $110,000 building. That's just simple business logic. We got to be smart about it and do that. So yeah, this guy's going to be full here, this trailer, so we'll have this, and then yeah, again, there's 99,500 liters in there. Each segment, like finished product and product going in, each holds 100,000. So yeah, hopefully that gets beefed up a little bit. So and honestly, what Kyle's doing is he's just changing the XML files for it to change it up. I have no idea how to do that. So if you ask me any modding questions, I have 0 answers for you. If you ask Kyle, he might have an answer for you. He doesn't consider himself to be like a professional modder or anything, but he's pretty good at figuring out a lot of the stuff. So if you join the Discord server, he might be able to answer questions for you if you have any. He's very helpful about that. So I really appreciate Kyle doing that. Let me get this guy. I love using auto drive. Get him to where? Maybe a BGA cell. Oh, must have not saved it. Well, we'll go to BGA load. That'll be close enough. Okay. hop out of you. So I'll keep loading up logs and doing that kind of thing. I don't even think we're gonna be doing barley tonight. We might autosave. I didn't even think we'll be doing grass tonight, honestly. 4:19, yeah, probably not, because I'll probably do logging until maybe 7-ish, until it starts to get dark, and hopefully I got everything. I mean, all I have to do right now is cut it all. I don't have to load any, actually, so maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll just hop in the Scorpion King, since that's our only leased item right now, and I'll get that, I'll just start chopping what we have to get done. So if we go out here and take a look real quick, I cut down a few more trees than I anticipated. I got rid of a pile over here. There was another pile over here. As you can see, this is where I painted a line to kind of cut along. I got rid of this pile too. Yeah, I did. Okay, sweet. So I have a huge pile over here that was kind of like just a little bit overloaded. And I think this is all the logs I have cut right now. Yeah, so a bunch here. So probably another 23 or probably $25,000 of the logs there, maybe 20,000. So I think I'm going to cut this line right here. So I think I'm going to take this tree out right here, all of these trees, and then again I want to clear everything else that's on plots 27, so all those out there. I want to try to go get all those and kind of gather those all up and cut them down, just to get them into piles, and then I can pick them all up with the bag handler, because that will actually be a lot easier, and then we'll go from there. So I could have saved the money and not leased the wheel loader, but at the end of the day, looking at it, the wheel loader only cost us with the attachment, like, I don't know, it was less than 10,000, so not a big deal. The Scorpion King going over an hour, I think we should be able to do it if we look in here. Yeah, we're at 1.5 hours. I think I should be able to do all this in 30 minutes, at least cut all these in 30 minutes. And that would make it so we're only spending like 32-ish thousand, 31,000-ish on it. So that's what I'm going to work on doing, but I'll hop out of that so it's not running hours. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'll keep working on logging and doing everything else. I might not even see you guys till tomorrow. But yeah, see you guys later. All right, folks, I've cut down the final tree. This guy right here. So a lot of the small ones that are just like one piece of log, I didn't do with the, what did I do there? Oh, never mind. I didn't do with the Scorpion Kings. It just didn't, it was just unnecessary. So, yeah. But yeah, everything should be cleared. So if we, let's go into here. This is a great way to scan the environment. So yeah, so I have lots of stacks of logs. So all of these went around the edge. All these are off of our land. So this is like our land right here. You can see where I cut that guy. So all these guys are outside. Our land goes up to about here. And then there's like a log. There's a tree cut down here because this is our line here. So all this is clear. I don't think I'm actually going to smooth the hill out. I think I'm just going to go over it because I think that'd just be way too costly to try to smooth that out. So I am just going to continue the road straight, probably right off of that, and then keep it going. I'm not sure what we'll do up here. I don't know if we'll extend off of that field. We could just make a super long field. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. They may end up doing that and then do a big field over here. So that's kind of the plan. I think I've thinned out these trees as much as I'd like. Yeah, I think that's probably as thin as I want to get them, just because I like kind of how they're set up there. As you can see, I went a little further than I'd originally planned, but that was on purpose, so I'm pretty good with that. But oh, we could actually, what we should do is clear out. I can do that by hand. That's not a big deal. There's not a lot of logs out there. I think I'm going to return it. We did end up going over another hour of leasing costs, so that's another $92.40. But I don't know if I mentioned this, so yeah, not any loads I've taken today, and not any of these logs that are out and about, but with the contract that we did for Maycroft and the logs I did in the previous episodes, that was a total that we made just money off of logs, and this is wild, and this is why people like to log. We made $228,000 just off of that, and our total for leasing costs is going to be right around $40,000. Well, maybe a little over, maybe 50 at the most, and yeah, so obviously there's still a lot of work out here to be done, but we don't need this guy anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and return him to the store if it loads up. Leased items, return that guy, perfect. Yeah, awesome. So I don't know what we'll end up getting done. I'm just kind of brainstorm what I actually want to get done. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out here to do, but yeah, I know this is kind of weird with the cliff here, but I think if we just have a field up here, it'll be fine. I don't think that'll be that big of a concern. No, it's quite a hill for tractors to climb, but our Massies won't have any issues getting over that. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. And I think yeah, we will continue out that field. And this area we'll probably just leave as is. Oop. Eventually we'll probably flatten this out. Eventually we might go further back and flatten it out, but I'm not too worried about it being kind of a field that curves the landscape, because I mean, to flatten that out, we're looking at hundreds of thousands of dollars. So yeah, it's just not, I don't think, worth it for us. So after we sell the logs, we'll have plenty. I think we're definitely going to buy a Primos. I don't know if this episode or next, but when we do our barley harvest, so we'll definitely do that. But everything is sitting good, and we have, I want to make sure, because I know it's not the case. Let's turn grass back on here. So yeah, that'll be ready tomorrow, and everything else is good. And then yep, everything's got 2 fertilizer states. I know the sugarcane needs plowing, but we talked about how, you know, if you plow it, obviously you're not going to get it to regrow, so it'll just keep regrowing. I think it does 3 times. Might just be unlimited, but I think it's only 3 or something like that. Could be wrong though. Maybe it is unlimited. I don't know. But anyhow, we'll keep harvesting it. I don't mind doing sugarcane. I kind of like it. It's kind of fun. It's something different. So yeah, that's a decent sugarcane field. That one works out really well for us. Animal wise, chickens are doing, I mean, everything's doing good, really. Everything's still doing fine. We don't really need to care for anything. The pigs, again, we're getting barley to feed them mostly, and then they really haven't been eaten through. Not even going down at all. 78,000 liters there. I don't even think that's going down, really. Not that, shouldn't that be going down? 78,033. I'm gonna write that down because I don't think we're losing it as much as I would think we should be. So I'm gonna check that in the morning and see if it's actually going down. If it's going down slowly, okay, we can deal with that, and we'll keep loading the corn and barley up until we finally do get rid of the pigs. Yeah, there's our farm watch flag. Oh, so this flag was what the big issue was. It cost like 17,000 to place that, and like 15,000 to place the sign or something crazy like that when I was editing the first part of the video. I was just editing while I was doing forestry, but so that was where the crazy amount of money came from. So that's okay. Those aren't the prices for those, nor should they be the prices for those. So I went ahead and fixed that. So no idea why that was the case. Kind of weird, but I'm not too worried about it. It should be fixed now. So yeah, that's kind of what I got. I don't know anything else we have going on. We're probably not going to get in our load of silage down there today. Yeah, 5,596. That, yeah, we're probably not going to do in our load today. So we'll get some money from silage tonight, but I'm going to kind of probably just load up a couple loads of logs maybe tonight. Probably do that just for a little bit until it starts to get dark out. But that's kind of where we're sitting. So yeah, I'll see you guys sometime in the morning. So I know I said I wouldn't bring you back in, but this is a far superior way to load logs. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's almost tipping over the telehandler. Oh my goodness. If I go out any further. Oh no. At least they're on the trailer. Oh my gosh. That was, you see how fast we loaded that up? You see how many are on there? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. By the way, if you're using this trailer, up in the upper left hand corner, that is the forestry attachment. That is the regular trailer. It's okay to detach here, but if you have logs on there and you detach it when it's in that position, you will have issues. It will throw your logs everywhere. Oh, also, I forgot to note, so let me go into here just so I can zoom out and show you real quick. So there's a straw bale over here. That is our bale. So I was over here, loading up our big straw blower that takes the 8 bales, and a couple of the bales were off, so it just kind of like spazzed out and flipped out and launched the bales everywhere, and all the bales showed up here, like all 7, or all 8 except for 1. So 7 of them showed up in this area, and I could not find where the other one went. So where's it at now? That answers it. It's over here. So I found that when I was doing forestry, and I got a good laugh out of that because I was like, I had no idea where those had gone. Oh man. So these logs here, I'm just gonna hopefully knock them closer together and then just load them up. Yeah, that's gonna be so much nicer. We're gonna get so many more logs on board. Oh man, like to the point that it's not gonna be liftable by the telehandler. Let's see how this goes. Sorry, I'm just fat. This is a great idea, Clark Bar 86. This is fantastic. I also love that about the CSC equipment pack, is you can get, my camera view is on this guy here, so you can get really up close and personal to what you're doing. I think it makes it a lot easier to do stuff. So, all right, get rid of or deal with this one here first. Yep. All right, yeah, these guys are gonna be a little bit trickier. we'll do that. You can do it. There we go. I'm not moving the camera view like that. That was that doing it. All right, that should be good there. We should be able to get a good chunk of those at a time. Probably more than we'll ever want to get. Good Lord. Oh my goodness. We might have to put a, can we get a weight on the back of this thing? Holy cow. We can't hold that many. Maybe if we do this, we can just get a few of them. Holy cow. Well. Oh goodness. Too many logs. We can drag them. I don't know if we can lift them though. Maybe. He doesn't like that very much. Let's see if we can't get these on there. This is gonna go south. I think part of the reason it's so flimsy in here is because of that adapter that's on there. I think it doesn't like that. There we go. It's getting this fuse so it's not tearing us all over the place. All right, we're just gonna launch it. I can't believe that worked. Oh goodness, that's crazy. We're gonna call that load good, I think. Yeah, we'll go ahead and call that one good. Oh, that one log's gonna cause it some serious issues, huh? Oop, we don't want to lose that guy. All right, well, that's your entertainment for this episode. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I would have never. That thing is fantastic. I mean, 2 quick load ups here. We could have probably gotten it. I mean, if that thing was a bigger telehandler or had a big weight on the back, we probably could have gotten a lot more. I might buy a big weight and put it on the back of that because that might help us out a little bit. Yeah, did we own a weight? I don't know if we own a weight or not. I'll take into that. But yeah, I'll see you guys probably in the morning now. But I put the clock up to 5 times just to kind of speed it up a little bit so I don't have to load forestry all night. I don't know, it just makes it easier for me. So yeah, I should be able to get this. I might even be able to get probably another 2 loads in maybe tonight. We'll see. I'll probably go until about 7 or 8 in the evening on here, and then I will I'm gonna get this guy going. Oh, that's right, I loaded it out. Load. Perfect. And then it freaks out. Okay. No Man's Land's a little glitchy with the auto drive function. Yeah, you gotta exit out and then you can use it. Yeah, it's a little glitchy with the auto drive feature. All right, we'll see how you get to the lumber mill. Oh no, that's not the way to do it. Thank goodness I still have crop destruction turned. Oh, I still have it off? Yeah, I think I still have crop destruction turned off. That's good. There you go. You can make that happen. All right, anyhow, I'll see you guys later on. So if you do choose to use this method, this is a hazard. I literally did nothing and this happened. I just picked, they were all nice and neat on the ground. Oh, it calmed down a little bit. What if I drive around? I'm gonna make it spaz out again. Shoot them out into the air. Well, let me just go ahead and so my nice neat stack just went. Oh dear, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Let's get that guy picked back up. Ooh. Oh, see, that's wasn't even close to it. All right, there we go. But yeah, so otherwise it's going well. That weight doesn't attach. I bought a huge weight, spent like $3 grand on it, but it doesn't work. The weight I bought is this guy over here, just one of your standard in-game weights, one of the heavier ones, because I thought it'd really help out. But of course, this thing doesn't have a 3-point link on the back, and I don't know a way to get it to hook up other than like going like way overboard and getting like this thing. Like that would do it like way overboard. It just unnecessarily would be more inconvenient than it's worth. But yeah, I don't know another. What is that? From vehicle. That's a. No, I don't know. If there's an adapter that works, let me know. But I'm not aware of one that does. So if you know of one, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just keep rolling with it. So let me know down in the comments if you know of a way to do that. But otherwise, it's going well. I'm able to load a lot more logs in each load, I think, now. I think, what has this been, like 3 dumps of them in there? So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of logs in there. Quite honestly, actually, I probably should just I probably should be happy with that load and just take that one. That's pretty big. That's a pretty full load. But yeah, I think this will be my last load for the night. I'll have to clean up that mess in the morning. And there's other stacks of logs dotted about. We have to get our straw bale, bring that in. And plus we got to get rid of all the stumps. So there's definitely, well, literally a boatload of work to do. So we'll get it all done eventually. But yeah. So far my first load of logs was 22,146, then 22,205. So I suspect this one will also be in the 22,000 mark. But yeah, so just wanted to give you that update. I'll see you guys probably this time in the morning. So yeah, see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful morning out here on the farm. I figured I'd have a nice little breakfast outside and be ready to go for the day. So first things first, we're going to head into town and we're going to go stop in and do a couple of police-related things and take care of a couple things. We got $64,800 last night from the BGA, which is awesome. So no complaints there. I believe the charter's in this one. Yep. All right, perfect. So I'm already in uniform and everything. We're going to go and head into town. So first stop we need to make, might as well put our lights on. The first stop we're going to make is at Farmer Crop Supply. I'm going to see if they can't check their security camera footage for me. I think I already asked them to, so I'm going to go see if they got it done or not. Or I asked Chief to have them do it, so hopefully Chief let them know to do it. If not, then we'll just let them know now. But we'll head into town and do that. Yeah, we'll get that taken care of. That way, that's they're looking for that because I mean that's where they would have had to get the Farmer Crop Supply. I mean they could have stolen them from another farmer, stuff like that, but you kind of go to the source first and see, you know, who's bought it and whatever not. So I told them to kind of check transactions and everything like that. So we'll go ahead and stop in here and oh, I passed out. Let's go to the next entrance. Make sure I stop in time for this one. All right, I will head in and see what they have going on. All right, so I talked to them. I have the security camera video on a flash drive with me now. So they said that essentially they had some purchases and stuff, but the one I thought was they didn't have anything sketchy about any of the purchases, and no one came in and bought 3 of them specifically. They had people buy more than 3, buy 1 or 2, but no one bought 3. And they remembered a while back that they had some sitting. Well, they had some sitting in here in the showroom somewhere, just on the ground that they had brought in or had returned or something. I can't remember what they said, but that doesn't know if it doesn't know. Sorry, she's curious. But they had them returned or something, and they had them sitting in here, and then they thought someone else moved them, but they kind of went missing, so they didn't really know where they ended up. They just assumed that someone from the other, from Farmer Crop Supply Co. over there had grabbed them for a vehicle or something that they had going on. So they kind of disappeared, and so they kind of checked that time frame, and they saw someone that looks like they're actually stealing them. So we're gonna go take a look and see what they kind of saw on their security camera video. We'll go to the station and get on a computer and kind of check that out. So let's go ahead and lower this down to how fast we're supposed to go. There we go. But yeah, so we'll go take a look at that and see if we see or can identify anything or anything like that. See if we can't glean any information from the video. But yeah, so definitely kind of strange for sure. At a minimum, strange. And I mean, it's regardless of if they're involved in the arson or not, it's someone who stole 3 gas cans from them. So yeah, for sure. They don't have like any barcodes or anything that match them or tie them or anything individual on them. They're a mass-produced item, so there's nothing like that we can take a look at. So we'll just kind of have to see what we can find out. But regardless, it's still something we want to investigate because they still had some cans stolen from them. So we'll go ahead and see if we can't get like a plate or license plate or something, or a tag off of something, you know, that's in the video. So we'll head up to the report room here. Oops. So my police department, there's similar to this, except there's no walls in between them. The desks are a little bit bigger, and there's only 4, well, I guess there's 5 computers. The room is a little bit smaller than this too. But that's kind of our area where we work and do all our different things. So, all right, let's go ahead and get logged in here. And then, okay, let me get that pulled up and we'll take a look at the security camera video. All right, there's the front of the store. Okay, there's the truck that they're talking about that pulled up in front, so. Let's see. Okay, he's putting his tailgate down. How do you see that? He's kind of looking around, making sure no one's watching him. Okay. And he went in the store. Okay. Okay, there he is carrying the first gas can. Okay. I mean, that alone wouldn't be suspicious, but we'll take a look inside here in a second. Okay. You kind of ran back in. It's a little weird. Usually I don't run when I'm getting gas. All right. Second one's in there. Yeah, he sprinted back in that time. Definitely in a hurry. Okay, yeah, he's definitely in a little bit of a hurry there. All right, he's hopping in, closing the tailgate up, and he's getting out of there, it looks like. Yeah, okay. Well, if he didn't pay for those, that's definitely a theft that we just watched, so we'll kind of see what the next video has for us. All right, here we are. We got the view inside. We can see the shadow. It looks like a vehicle pulling up. All right, someone's getting out. Okay, yeah, they went over there. It looks like to check, kind of like we saw. Yeah, that's definitely the same guy. Okay, yep, he's grabbing the first one. Okay, yep, he didn't talk to anyone at the counter unless he pre-ordered those or something, but they'd have a record of that, so it's pretty obvious. He's not paying for those, so. Yep, there he is, grabbing the next one. Jeez. Well, it's very likely those might have been used in our arson, so we'll kind of have to find out. I kind of recognize the guy, honestly. I kind of do. I feel like I know him from somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I kind of do recognize him, so. Yeah, there he goes. Yep, get in the vehicle. And there he is leaving right there. Yep, there he goes. All right, well, as you saw from that, that truck is very distinctive. Person, maybe not so much, but we'll kind of see if we can't. I mean, we can go drive around and look for that. So I'll, actually, what I should do real quick, let me send an email to the chief and let him know we got some camera video and stuff, and I'll send out an email to the other officers real quick, so kind of just give them a photo of the truck, like a still photo from the video and a still photo of the suspect from those videos that we saw. Yeah, I'll get them just so they're aware, so if they see the truck driving around, it kind of gives them a reason to stop the truck and kind of talk to the driver and figure out if the driver's involved or interview him and stuff like that. So regardless of the case, I'll get that email sent out there. So we'll go take a look and see if we can't. I mean, that's a very distinctive truck. You saw that color pattern. That's not something that's gonna be super common. So it was very obvious that person was stealing those cans. They didn't have a right to be there. So and the Farmer Cop Supply Co. advised that they didn't know who the person was. It wasn't like an employee or anything like that. So we're just going to drive around and see if we can't locate the truck. I mean, just as distinctive as it is, we may be able to actually find it or see it somewhere. I mean, they're not out here working today, but it could be someone that's working here or doing, I don't know, it could be any number of people. And of course, they also could just not be here in town at all, but gives us something to do, to drive around a bit and kind of look around and do something, try to be productive. So we'll kind of take a look around. I'm very interested to see what they're going to build up here, but it will be interesting. I don't see anything up here yet. We'll go check some of these residences over here. Some of you guys probably forgot these were here or even didn't know they were here if you're joining late to the series, but there's no vehicles here. Oh boy, they got some foundation issues around here too. This serious foundation issues in this town. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oop, ran the stop sign. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell Chief. But we found him over here, and I mean, there's obviously no truck sitting in the bushes or anything crazy like that. But yeah, that's. I mean, it could be a farmer too. I mean, it could be any number of people. Let's maybe head out of town and let's go check out maybe the farms outside of town, see if we can't locate anything. We'll head out to the brewery too and just head out there. I mean, they could be in a different town, a different county. They could be any number of things. Because essentially for us, if we look at the map, this is our county. Our county is kind of this whole zone here. So this is a map of our county through here. So we'll check out here and see if we don't see it out there. I mean, there's a road that goes a little bit further back. Because we did have an arson out there, and there's an arson out here, so they could be further back in a different farm, because there are some out past ours in a different county, and they could be out here somewhere too. So we'll check around and see if we can't figure anything out. But yeah, I don't see any vehicles we need to be concerned about. Looks like that guy's Charger is still parked over there. The guy we arrested last episode. Yeah, parked over there. I guess that's where the chief ended up getting it, or whatever the case may be. But hope we want to go this way. Let's go ahead and head out. Now we're out here. County road don't have a speed limit. Allegedly. I mean, you probably should be careful how fast you go, obviously, because you don't want to crash regardless of the road you're on. But we'll head out here. We'll check in here. I'll let these farmers know too. We'll kind of stop in and talk to a couple of them. Maybe talk to we'll talk to the businesses here. I don't think they're open yet, so I don't think they have anything going on there. But we'll stop in. I'll talk to the straw dealer here and the chicken dealer and kind of let them know what's going on. Show them a photo and have them keep a lookout. All right, so I talked to them. Let's go talk to the straw barn real quick. Let them know what's going on. All right, so they're both going to keep an eye out. They said that they think they've seen that truck driving around before, but they couldn't be positive. They don't have any cameras or anything out here, so yeah, we'll go talk to the farmers. The farmers might have something to note out this way. Yeah, these guys might have something to note. I'll talk to them over here. Oh, I forgot. I must have left the fire truck out here. Totally forgot about it. So just ignore that. We'll go ahead and talk to these guys here. All right, they said they hadn't seen anything. We'll go across the street here and just talk to the other farm that's over here just to be thorough. And we'll drive out that way. And again, we'll go check the brewery real quick too, just to see. Because this is something that's very common actually. Take a look for a suspect vehicle or something like this. Oop, sorry, bumped into your house a little bit there. All right, stopped rolling. All right, so they hadn't seen him either, but they said they'll at least, also too, the good part is they're going to keep a lookout, so they'll be able to call dispatch or call the chief or the police department if they see anything. So we'll head out this way because we were out this way. We checked through the woods here and we did find that matchbook in the woods here. So they didn't get any evidence off the matchbook either. There's no fingerprints or anything on it. So yeah, there's like an old dirt road that goes along the back here, but I don't think there's any farms out here anymore. We got to stay inside of our county. It's our jurisdiction, so I can let other counties know. Later on, I'll send an email out to other counties and let them know to keep an eye out for the truck as well, just so they can kind of look for it. That's just kind of to help utilize our resources. And maybe, I mean, a truck like that, especially small population counties like this, surrounding county might actually just know who it is. Be like, oh, that's so-and-so's truck. So I've had that happen before in cases too. So yeah, we'll just kind of spread the word, and that's kind of what we have to do. But we'll go check the brewery real quick, and we'll let the other farmer that's out there know, that pig farmer that we sold pigs to out there know. We'll let him know as well what's going on. So keep a lookout. But look at the conservation park. I love that. That looks great. Oh man, I do like that. I think that turned out honestly a lot better than I thought it was going to turn out. So that is a good thing. If that's how something turns out better than you thought, that's always a positive. Well, that was probably the best corner I've ever taken in this Charger. I mean, one of the best by far. Because normally we lose control. Well, we're doing pretty good. I'm doing better at easing off the gas. All right, I don't see anything in the parking lot in there. Let's drive through just to be safe. I'll stop in and talk to the business owner here because maybe it could be a regular here. You never know. So yeah, let me stop in and talk to him real quick. All right, he said he hasn't seen it, but he would recognize that if he did. So he said he'll keep an eye out and give us a call as well if he sees anything. So we'll drive out here to, oh, there we go. There's my drive-in. There it is. We'll drive out here and check this last farm and see if we don't see anything out here, but I doubt it. I don't think this guy is a nefarious fellow. Yeah, okay. Let me go talk to him in there. Oof, stop. There we go. Okay. All right, he has also not seen it, but he's going to keep an eye out for it. So we have spread the word. That's a pretty effective thing to do that we just did there. So we'll go ahead and head back home. Yeah, we just kind of hope that we're able to get that figured out and someone knows where that's going to be at. So, I mean, it just all kind of depends, it could be any number of things, but yeah, we'll take a look at a couple things at the farm and then we'll get ready. Oh boy. Well, we'll crash and then we'll get ready to wrap up this episode after we crash. I'm surprised I went through that without hitting any trees. We're just going to off-road it. Why not? We'll go crazy. Whoa. Easy there, buddy. And this is our land over here now. Fantastic. Make sure you don't hit any piles of trees. That definitely put a stopper on some. Oh, or we hit a stump. At least we got the push bar on the front. That saves us a little bit. Oh man. All right, let's get this baby parked in the garage. Gosh, I love the house the way it's set up. Actually, we probably should do a quick update to that too. So sugarcane and barley's not ready to harvest yet, so we won't end up doing that. Oh, the one thing before I forget for today, we need to take off the 10,000 or another 10,000 off of our payment plan for the Massey. So, well, where did I put that sticky note? There it is. Okay. So now we owe 230,000, and let me go on to here and actually take off the money for it. Minus 10. Perfect. Another payment made on that guy. So yeah, I think we're gonna buy the Primos today, just because I think that's gonna be a huge investment that's gonna help us out quite a bit, because we lease that thing often. We make a lot of money off of straw pellets, and that's something that's definitely a goal of ours to own. But yeah, so the thing I want to change up around here, let's go into landscaping. Oh boy, where are we at? We are way over here. Okay, so I think to get onto the dock, I think I can get this as small as possible. Oop, nope, up, there we go. Oop, down a little bit. Like, how does that look there? Oh, that's perfect, just on there like that. Yes, that's perfect. And we'll kind of have that kind of roll up there to that guy, and then we'll want the path maybe to come down here then. There, now let's get into this. We kind of did the mulch path, yeah, kind of like that. Almost like wood chips. Yes, just like that. That looks so much better. Now there's actually like a legit way to get onto the dock, which is super cool. Oh man, I love that. Let's get back up into here. Kind of run that up to there. Perfect. That is awesome. Now, it does kind of prevent us from doing a road around here, but I think I'm okay with that. I mean, I really like how that ended up. Quite honestly, I'm pretty happy with that. We should put maybe, I mean, maybe we can later on do this, but we could put a light like up here. Yeah, maybe we'll do that later, but we'll refix that up a little bit, get some of that around there. Yeah, there, just like that. Yeah, just kind of another nice area up there. So yeah, I really like how that, I'm surprised. That's probably the nicest thing I've ever done with the landscaping tools, that little set of road right there, or set of path, or however you want to look at it. But ooh, maybe not quite that much. Yeah, let's get that guy more like that. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, I think with that, guys, we're gonna wrap up this episode. We're doing good. Actually, grass is probably ready to cut. Let's go over to the map real quick. Head back over here. Yeah, grass is ready, so we'll get that done for sure. And these guys are all going to be ready today, it looks like. Even the sugar cane probably later today. Maybe, if not, I mean, tomorrow. But yeah, so it's all going to go good. So we got a lot going on in the next episode. But yeah, if you enjoyed, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on your screen to join the channel. Let me know what you think down in the comments of how everything's going. Who do you think did it or anything like that? Let me know. I'm curious to see your ideas. Keep the subscriber contracts coming. I love doing them, so I think it really adds a lot of fun. If you have more ideas for the farm or around the town or anything like that, also let me know down in the comments. But yeah, guys, this has been Farmer Cop. Thank you, and thank you for watching.